a wonderful day to wander.
Today we've got a very cool day planned. We've talked a little bit in Barcelona about booking Airbnb experiences with we did a sangria and paella tour. So if you haven't seen that video, definitely check it out. But Airbnb experiences is one of our absolute favorite things to do. And lately we've been on this photography kick because, well, as a family of three, and you families out there totally get it, it can be hard to take a bunch of selfies in really cool places. And there are some amazing photographers on Airbnb experiences for an affordable price, right?
Yeah, it's like it averages between like $50 to $100 per person, and like you get 30 to 50 shots. Is kind of what I've seen as an average range. So we decided to do that today in Paris. We're going to do another one in London because we want to be able to remember these.
Exactly, and we'll show you these photos after the shoot is done. But I mean, like, these aren't people showing up with like cell phone cameras. Like, they're showing up with like legit professional camera grade or commercial grade gear. I mean, literally, it's a bargain. It's a bargain. So
we're gonna start with doing that this morning, so we make sure we get Dash's picture with the Eiffel Tower, which is my whole goal for our stop in Paris, and then we're gonna explore the rest of today. We just found Alex, and we're gonna go get our pictures taken.
Oh yeah, that's nice, like that. Yes. Wait, like this. Okay.
We've used it for a long time and really like. It's beautiful. Okay. So for a while.
Yeah. To go on the platform.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah. And then.
So we just got done with getting our photos taken by Alex, and it was so much fun. So I can't wait to see the photos. Obviously, he got some ridiculously cute ones of Dash by himself. But one of the things that I will say that's really awesome about doing this, especially with a photographer through Airbnb, is that they know the best spots. So he took us to places that we never would have known to go on our own to get Dash's perfect photo with the Eiffel Tower. It was great, right, dude? Okay.
Right, Dash, what'd you think of that? So much fun. Dashed, photogenic baby, right? Yeah? You've had some practice? Yeah, but that's what photos can't get, the echo.
Okay, we haven't had coffee yet today. Well, Daniel had a couple of espressos at breakfast, but I haven't had a matcha, so that's what we're gonna find now. But not from the same place as yesterday, because that was weird.
I was going to show him the flowers, but this little dude is out. Do some shopping for apartments. This one's 3.1 million euros.
And you don't even get to see pictures other than it has an Eiffel Tower view.
I know, that's all you need. Yeah.
1.9, you get a balcony. 2.3, okay, that's a legit living room. 2.4, very cool balcony.
I think we'll hold off for now. Maybe next time.
Is Paris the kind of city that you can imagine yourself living in?
There are a lot of things I do love about it. But I prefer sunnier weather around. Yeah, I mean, I tend to gravitate towards the beaches of the Caribbean. So if you can give me that kind of environment, maybe in a city like this, that would be more appealing.
So Barcelona.
Yeah.
things I love about Paris is all of the adorable cafes. This place is really close to our hotel and it's precious. Look at this. I mean, look how pretty this is. Why do we not do this in the States? Just throw a bunch of fake flowers up there and lights and voila, it's like magic.
I'm just saying, it can be hard to transition him from carrier to the bed like that and still keep him asleep. I give that transition 5 out of 5 flamingos.
Really, we had just gone up to the hotel room to get our coats because it's a little chilly. But now that Dash got a good nap, we're gonna go see if we can find coffee and lunch. Dash gotta go. Dash gotta go.
Right? Dash, what do you think about that, buddy? Yeah? Dash, what do you think of your new coat, buddy? And it has a hood on it. Look at that. You have a hood on it? Oh my goodness.
So I think that we should probably skip baby shopping in Paris, as I think it might be the most expensive place on the planet to shop for baby Dash, but he has a hood now.
I mean, we knew it wasn't gonna be like super cheap when we walked in because it kind of looked super high end, and there's a lot of like fashion shops around here. One of which has a line every morning where people are like literally sitting on the concrete, like waiting to get in. No clue. But I mean, Paris, fashion, totally makes sense. And now Dash is like super fashionable, so there you go.
This coat matches his eyes.
That's true. It is a really cool coat, and he loves it, so. The things we do to make our children happy.
So true story. The lady was like, here, let him walk over and see it in the mirror. She didn't say, well, she said that in French, and it kind of came across with, we figured it out.
Yeah.
So we let him go and walk into the mirror, and he looked in the mirror, and he was like, ah! We were like, we
How
just
can
bought the
you
bougie coat.
take that joy away from your child? I mean, yeah. See? Exactly. I hope that's not a sign of things to come because
Oh, wait, Zoe is very in trouble.
Daddy's gonna need a second and third job just to afford his wardrobe at this pace, but that's okay. Ooh, this place looks yummy.
The sign on the window said that they have won awards for their baguettes, and like everybody and their mom is going in there to get a sandwich. So that's what we got, and it looks so pretty. Look how beautiful that is.
That is a good looking baguette there.
Oh man, the bread's amazing. I'm pretty sure in the French culture they don't walk and eat, so we're really showing our Americanism right now. Okay, if you come to Paris, this is a really good hack to know. If you want to visit the AIRSTREAM, you absolutely can go underneath it, and you'll see people trying to run across the obnoxious amount of traffic to get there. You don't have to do that. On the back side over there, there's actually a tunnel that goes underneath it, and you take the lift, aka the elevator, up. So, don't play Frogger, take the elevator.
The place we're headed to right now is actually a dedicated matcha shop, which we've never been to. So that'll be a first. And apparently they have quite a collection of some really good matchas. We'll see.
So Daniel, are you gonna be brave and try a matcha?
Oh, that's funny. I'm not even gonna pause the camera. The answer is an automatic and astounding. No chance. Never gonna happen. I don't enjoy drinking grass clippings because that's what it tastes like to me.
It's not a thing.
I know, but you know, to each his own. Matcha, not my thing.
Matcha latte. And the matcha. Un gato.
There you go.
Yeah, yes,
Sick.
please. So I got a matcha cookie, and it already has a bite out of it. Just kidding, I took the bite out of it. But it's really yummy, and I'm gonna let Daniel try it because even Daniel will like it.
It has notes of Bahia or St. Augustine. Those are types of grass, by the way. No, I'm just kidding. It tastes really, really good. It's interesting. I can still taste the grass, but not as much.
But you like it.
I do like it. It's very earthy.
And they had regular coffee.
And they had regular coffee, and I got an animal in my latte as well. So I like them apples. Wasn't expecting that at all. We're headed back to the arch, and what Lauren was mentioning about going underground to get to the center there. That's what we're gonna try to do so we can show you, because I didn't even know that until Lauren told me, and now I'm just curious, and I'm sure you are too. I want to see it.
What do you think, Dash? Yeah. It's gonna be great, right?
I could see how if you're trying to run across there, it's worse than forever. Odds of making it are there, but oh, there we go. Blah 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 blah. Blah blah.
And it looks like we just go down right down this way.
Do you see this line? I mean, that line isn't even moving. That's gotta be an hour easy.
Okay. Looks like if you get a ticket, you can go to the top. Okay, so that ends our cinematic tour of the Arc de Triomphe.
Hope you enjoyed it. If you want to see a more in-depth review, go to another YouTube channel. It's not gonna happen on this one right now. Maybe a later date.
Maybe you can get tickets in advance and you don't have to wait in that line, but we did not see like a fast pass queue either.
Or maybe in the off season. And this is a very important tip I definitely want to add because we're seeing large crowds here. I never want to talk poorly about big cities, but there are some things that you need to be aware of when you're in a big city like this. There are huge crowds. You've got to be aware of pickpockets. So if you know you're coming to a downtown area like this or a city area like this that's filled with people,
especially when it's like a touristy,
especially
not a tourist trap, but I mean, you know what I mean.
Yeah, you basically want to make sure that like your phones are not in your back. Basically nothing should be in your back pocket, easy access. Make sure all of your zippers are closed. Try to be just aware, cognizant of where you're putting your most valuable possessions. In reality, I wouldn't even bring them. I would leave them at the hotel room or Airbnb or wherever you're staying.
You just gotta be aware.
And
it is what it is.
It is what it is. Yeah, when you're visiting big cities, not just Paris, but you know, it can happen in Barcelona too. Pickpockets are, you know, in every big city,
rampant.
Even in the U.S. too.
Well, I mean, we're hitting the top 3 most tourist, dense cities in Europe on this trip.
Yeah.
Number 1, I think Paris or London is number 1. Number 1 and number 2 are Paris and London, and then third is Barcelona.
Another thing you want to be aware of when you're in cities like this is a pro to con. Pro, there are tons of amazing street performers, and most of them are absolutely incredible. I mean, absolutely incredible. We've featured a ton of them in our Barcelona vlog series. But the con of a street performer is that because you're so distracted and just engulfed in what's happening, it makes you such an easy target for pickpockets. So have your antennas on high alert when you're watching a street performer. It doesn't mean you shouldn't watch street performers, but just if you can, you know, maybe step back just a little bit further than the crowd, and just make sure you don't have your belongings in an easy to access place.
This is another really good place where you definitely want to be on high alert for pickpockets. The subway.
In one of our last videos, we talked about how heavy Dash is getting and how we really needed a portable stroller. And you all came through for us with a ton of recommendations. I did some homework, we found one that we like, and there's a store here locally, so we're gonna go there now.
Think y'all got it figured out?
I think so.
We think that train that's going to be here in 4 minutes is ours.
What do you think, Dash? Hey, what do you think?
He likes the train.
Are you having fun? Yeah?
Makes friends everywhere he goes, but he really liked this lady on the train, and when she said goodbye, he said bye-bye. So cute.
There we go. We finally made it.
Take
Oh yeah.
You want me to? Like this. Ooh.
What do you think? But oh, what? What? Do you like it? Yeah.
Thank you. Oh, it's so light I can like easily just pop it on the side here. Thank you. All right. No more breaking the back.
First impressions?
Really light. And I like it. What's Dash think?
Dash, what do you think, buddy? You like it? And we've been scored the Air France edition. He's fancy. We are not sponsored by this company. Baby Zen, just because we're like featuring it or whatnot. Literally everywhere we went here in France, we saw this exact stroller. Like 90% parents that are rolling around town have this exact same stroller. So
And it was one that was recommended by y'all too.
that's so true. Yeah, so true.
So scale of 1 to 10, D, how happy are you about not carrying Dash in that thing for like hours on end?
My back is so, I mean, it's like
It's just too heavy.
the heavier he gets, the more I'm willing to pay for a good portable stroller. Like literally, right? When he was tiny, it was like, oh, it's fine. I don't need, we don't need anything like that. But now that he's heavy, like, it's like the price goes up.
Yeah.
How much are you willing to suffer? It's one thing if you're just like scooting around a few blocks, but like 4, 6 hours, 8 hours of standing with Dash,
It's too much.
it's a lot.
Here it went. This is something you could not do with our strollers or our other strollers. And he's so sleepy, he loves it.
It's really light.
Okay, Dash, what are we doing, dude? There's a little something in the background here. So you absolutely can never come to Paris and miss the fact that the Eiffel Tower sparkles every night. This was something that I had no clue about before we actually came to Paris. And it was like a total surprise for me. And it was amazing. So we just found a little cafe that we are going to grab a drink at, maybe some dessert, and wait for the Eiffel Tower to start to sparkle.
All the glitter. I mean, if you had any doubts about Lauren being a glitter girl, well, there you go.
All right, creme brulee, because we're in France, and this beautiful thing of fruit that has all sorts of stuff in it for Dash.
Man of the hour.
He loves raspberries.
I mean, no.
I think somebody else wants some.
It's made perfectly. Consistency is perfect. The crust is perfect.
I mean, when in France.
You have to order a creme brulee in France. It's like the thing to do. I mean, you have to.
It should be lighting up any minute. Daniel has been teasing me for like the last hour, and every 5 minutes he's like, oh my gosh, look, look, look. And it hasn't happened yet. So
No.
we're waiting.
It just happened!
No.
Ah.
Dash is loving the little tiny ones that sparkle, so I cannot wait for the big one to sparkle.
Like it's sparkling now? Is that cool or what? Close. It's lighting up. Look.
Right?
It's starting to glow. Yeah. It's starting to glow. All right, something's finally starting to happen here. We've got some lights at least on. They're in the on position. That's at least a start. No sprinkles. Not sprinkles. Sprinkles. I'm thinking of like, yeah, sparkles. Dash, look, dude. Mommy was right. It happened today.
Yeah, that's the Eiffel Tower and it is sparkling.
Dash, is that really cool?
Okay, no more sparkles. Okay, all the sparkle has someone crushed. But I'd say it was another lovely day in Paris.
We got a lot done today. And tomorrow's going to be another action-filled day as well. We're going to be traveling through the Channel on a train.
We have
Basically
a whole day in
underwater.
Paris before we do that.
That's true. That's a very good point. Well, yes, we have to get our taxes refunded. We have a lot to do. Yeah, you don't want to miss this.
It's gonna be fun. But thanks for coming along and hanging out with us today. Till next time, my friend. Make sure you wander local, because as you know,
It's good for the soul.
it's good for the soul. See you tomorrow, friend.